Yeah, so this is the NuRecover Portable Ice Bath that I picked up. I have one at home and one here. I used to do ice baths out in the patio area in a big horse feed or stock tank from Tractor Supply, but I could never really get that thing cold enough because it was just baking in the sun all day. So I thought this would be cool. Picked this up. I threw this reflective insulation around it. Cut out a little notch here for the spigot, and then just approximated it and wrapped it around the side. Unfortunately, I can't show you the seam because it's back there. Then I made a little, wow, that's bright, circular hatch or circular piece for the top. But yeah, so a bunch of rainwater mixed in, so not ideal, but that's what I got. So let's see, I'm gonna throw some ice in here now and see how much ice it takes to get down to a reasonable temperature. So I'm gonna put this back on and I'll grab some ice. So these are the big ice trays. It's a 6 block form. Makes about a 4" by 4" block of ice. And I use these. So if you want to make your own ice at home, you can look those up. They're like 20 bucks a pop, but they do make some ice, I'll tell you that. Yeah, so things about these ice tubs is a lot of people are going and buying tons of ice all the time, which can get expensive. It's wasteful in terms of like those damn plastic bags that they come in. Next thing you know, you've used dozens of plastic bags, which, you know, what can I say? There's so much plastic out there. So now we're at 70.8. So just toss some of these in. You know, you can freeze some big containers of Tupperware or whatever you got, or even this, and make some big chunks of ice and then just stack them in your freezer. It'll help you cool down your ice tub quicker, having some ice on hand. But this insulation really helps keep the thing cool for the next day. That way your tub's not sitting at 80 some degrees depending on where you live. So mine is outside, which means when it rains, the rain will pull on this thing and collapse and fill into the tub, which is what happened last night. We got about almost an inch of rain really quickly with some thunderstorms. But yeah, I got this little fish tank thermometer. It's a 2-pack actually, so I got one from my other one at home. Works well, but we'll just see how cool we can get this using these various ice blocks that I got. Might add some more. So far we're at 65 degrees. Add some more. Toss some of these little ones in for good measure. Alright guys, if you have one of these, this is the NuRecover, and NuRecover, just grab some of this reflective wrap and wrap it. For one, it's black. This is a 24" It doesn't come all the way up, but you know, it's enough. But it just, one, it insulates it, keeps it cold, and two, keeps that black from absorbing all the heat from the sun, and it'll keep your tub much cooler longer, so you won't have to use as much ice. And two, you can make your own ice, save some money on running out to the store constantly and buying bags of ice. Just pick up some of those big ass ice forms or various pieces of Tupperware and you can make your own. One word, if you put this on a deck, just make sure you check under the deck, because mine's on top of a wasp nest apparently, so a lot of vibration will stir them up and they'll come out and attack you, which means then you got to dunk your head in and hide from them. Not a very good tactic, but what can you do? All right, so a couple hours later, We're at 64.2. Haven't put ice in it since this morning when I showed you guys earlier. So yeah, just did a little workout. So I'm gonna jump back in it just to cool off. Hop in my outside shower here. And then the only thing I need to hook up is either way a rig of like a corrugated pipe or get a piece of PVC and put it in it so I can drain it and water my little tiny little garden here. So I'll have it like running down and drill some holes into the pipe so that way when I drain it, instead of dumping in one spot like here, instead of just dumping in one spot, it'll kind of maybe distribute it evenly all the way down onto the garden, which, you know, I don't know, maybe that'll work. Put like a PVC pipe, 10-footer, and drill some holes into it. Maybe it'll put some of the water into the garden, but I don't know. I'm not bleaching this tub. At home I'll put a little bleach into mine and try to get 10 or so days out of it. Here, you know, not as many days, so I won't bleach it. So it's just, if I work out, I will rinse off some semi-clean and then I'll jump in. Birds trying to eat my tomatoes. Alright, so it says it's hot out. The big ice tray. My brother gave me these. Makes about a 4-inch cube of ice. So make a bunch of these. So next we'll take this outside and put the hose in it, fill it up, and I'll show you guys how to wrap it, or what I do. All right. Looks like we've got some casualties here from tomatoes. Lots of casualty tomatoes. I'll have to deal with those later. And see if we can salvage some of these guys. One thing I've definitely noticed is if you wrap it a little tight, when you fill this tub up, it's gonna most likely burst the tape that you've got on there. But you can get an approximation of how much to cut by doing the old circumference. What is that, 2 pi r? So we know the diameter is 80 centimeters. So 2 pi r, r is 40, but 2 times that is back to 80. So it's just 80 times pi is the dimensions you need here. So now I've got my drain plug. I'm actually going to put it over here in the corner. That way I can drain it out of the yard if I want to. So now we'll just bring a hose over, throw the hose in, set a timer for about 8 to 10 minutes, and fill her up. All right guys, so that's it. That's 10 minutes. We got our water about where we want it, because we get in and displace a bunch and we throw ice in there too. So next up, last step, is to just throw in this little fish tank thermometer that I picked up, and in about 5 minutes that'll adjust to the temperature, and you see it's dropping out of the ground. Water's probably in the low 70s, 60s, maybe high 60s. But we'll add some ice, and then we're gonna go work out, and then we'll rinse off in the shower, outside shower, and then we'll jump in the ice tub and cool down. All right, now we're done working out. I'm gonna throw this ice into the tub. We're at 73 right now. So we got all these nice big blocks of ice from the big ice form my brother gave me. Thanks, Ian. Homemade. But there we go. Throw that in. Let that marinate, and then we're going to rinse off in the shower while that cools down. All right. So the instructions for this big ice, it said to put some cardboard down in between multiple forms to stack it, but of course this seems to not be a good idea because it's now frozen to my ice. So we'll have to figure something out because I don't want all this cardboard in my water. Anyway, it's hot. Feels like 100. It's not 100, but it feels like it. So this is overnight. We had the tub all day yesterday. 69. It's a little high, but and again, my cover has come a little bit loose because I didn't measure properly when I put it on there. I just wrapped it around without filling it with water, so it's not quite the right size, but I'll throw some ice in just to get it ready because I'm gonna hop in this morning. Got some grass from the grass cuttings. But yeah, this cardboard idea didn't work out so well, did it? So learn from me, guys, and maybe don't do that because then you're gonna have a mess to clean up. But it shouldn't be too bad to get it out of there. Yeah. You can pick this stuff up at Lowe's or Walmart or any hardware store. And again, these are the big ice trays, bigice.com. My brother bought 4 and they're enormous. They will fill your freezer, so don't buy 4, maybe 2, but then stacking them, I guess you could stack them, you know, maybe I could stack it without covering it with cardboard. So I should just try that because these ridges here should prevent that. I didn't even think about it. I didn't look at it. So cool, that works. At least you won't have a cardboard mess in your tub. So let me go. I'm gonna hop in first thing this morning, and then I'll work out in a bit, get all super hot, and then jump back in. All right, we just finished the hot ass workout. Now we're gonna go jump in the ice tub after we put all this stuff away. It's about 1:30. It's 67. It's been out in the sun for a while. So we're gonna throw more ice in. All right. There's just a little bit of cardboard in here from the ice blocks when it froze. So I try to get most of it off, but some of it, yeah.